Well, and we back, man. It's been a minute since I, got in front of the camera and did my thing, y'all. So for y'all that's seeing me, since if it's been a minute since you already been subscribed, you already know what it is, man. It's the one and only your boy, Sensei Reality TV, and let's go ahead and get off into it, man. SmackDown vs. Raw, as you can see, when the video first began, we got Lil Yachty was playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. And I'm going to break something down to you because this is like, the big gap of when wrestling, games used to be so fun and to now it's just boring. There's nothing new brought to the table. And if it is, it don't stick because it's nothing that equals out longevity when it comes down to making these wrestling games. It's like either they're short on staff members, when it comes down to game developers, or they just don't care. But either way it go, if they are short on staff, at least they can do is try. And throughout the years of the past 2K video games, wrestling video games, we haven't seen anyone in any type of way, shape, way, or form that show like they care or have any sort of type of passion of what the fans want or what can kind of create a fun wrestling video games. Because back then when we had the SmackDown vs. Raw, we had season story mode. Story mode is, that kind of revolved around the wrestler that you chose, the WWE wrestler, not a My Rise, superstar that's trying to come up, an actual WWE wrestler, male or female. It takes you through a journey to where they had the draft and they had things that kind of related to, what can equal out to be fun. It's something that you continue to keep playing, that could turn into something golden, a classic. And we don't have any story mode anymore or any way, shape, way, or form. They tried to do the universe thing with 2K25 with the whole sandbox. And it was so generic and just so, no effort at all put into it. None whatsoever. We used to have backstage areas that were open, the way we can free roam and go any and everywhere we wanted to. It wasn't like no restriction to where you in a certain space. You can go into different parts of the arena. You can explore it. Parking lot, boiler room, lobby area, out in the streets, Times Square. We had different areas that we can free roam and go to. And I feel like in order to make wrestling games fun again, that's what has to be added back because I'm just break this down to you. If y'all don't know, y'all see my last 2K video that I've dropped on wrestling games and what 2K26 should bring. I'm going to just be straight up with you. I'm not getting 2K26 unless they bring story mode, Road to WrestleMania, and free roam the way you can fight backstage and go any way you want to, and where it's not like you in one big space. They have to bring Times Square. We have to be able to fight in the streets again. They have to bring a here comes the pain element to the 2K game to make me want to get it again because I'm done. And for the first time ever, if they do this, they have to be able to bring unlimited fun. Do something that on top of that y'all never done before that you can probably have an up on the older wrestling games. And that's being able to fight up the crowd steps for the first time. Go up the crowd steps to fighting under the tunnel. Once you make it to the top, under that tunnel, you can fight under the tunnel and they'll take you to the upstairs portion of new backstage areas to where you'll have to see NPCs walking and coming from the bathroom or sitting at the bar, watching the fight, as you fight, and the referee, of course, being right there wherever y'all go, and have the referee be more lifelike, and the commentary has to be updated. We have Booker T and another guy on SmackDown, which is a great thing. Have that commentary. For Raw, have Michael Cole and the other guy, and and whoever that's on NXT, have the new commentary for them, for NXT commentators or whatever. You have to have new, updated, more live feeling commentary. And it's another thing that's been missing that's kind of making me feel like it's not fun. There's no game instrumentals when you fight no more. When you used to play the old wrestling video games, you used to hear the little dun 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 dun. Like you used to not like that, but you know what I'm saying. You get where I'm going. You can hear like the wrestling game music in the background over the commentary while you fight. It brought excitement. I was like, damn, that what was missing also. You know, we don't just want to hear just the commentary. We want to hear like little wrestling game music, instrumental in the background, you know, while the commentator's talking and while you fighting. To bring that fun back to what it used to be, man. And like I was saying about Road to WrestleMania, like have like the titles of different chapters of the story mode, like what you can see right behind me. Chivalry. Batista is back there. You know, they're building a storyline with him and this other young lady, this other female wrestler. Like, have something that y'all can just create to make it interesting. Create y'all. Now, that's why I was saying about the creative story thing. You know, if we can do that on our own, if they don't get it, like just freestyle and just create a story for different characters and wrestlers for this story mode. Scrap the universe mode, unless you want to branch that out in something and have that to be in a bigger format to turn it into like an actual story mode to where it's cinematic. It's like you watching a movie, but you wrestling in the ring, but it's a movie and it's cinematic outside the ring. Like take it to where you can like, you know, be at a bar or a restaurant and a fight break out. You know, at a bar or restaurant, the way you can take your, you know, if you having wanting to choose to date another female or whatever, wrestler, whatever, up and coming wrestler, you know, y'all can go out to eat and show like a segment with y'all eating and have like little AI generated voiceovers with you exchanging back and forth with you and that woman if you want to choose to go that route. Or if not, you know, you can strictly focus on your superstar going for a title run. Whether it's the United States Championship, whatever championships that's available now. Have that and have the way you can confront your opponent, whether it's inside the ring or backstage, whether it's in a brand new parking lot area. Or upstairs, the upstairs portion to the backstage area, all new, where you can catch your opponent at the bar, catching a drink or something. And you just going up from behind them and be like, you know, have your own little story like with that situation. Like, hey, man, you know, stop ducking and dodging me. You know, I want that title and I'm going to take it from you and I want it right now. Let's set this title fight up. And you're like, yeah. Or the other person could be like, yeah, I'm going to go to such and so, whoever the general manager is for whichever brand, Raw, SmackDown, and have it set up like that, because that's kind of what SmackDown versus Raw, it brought you that vibe to where the story mode was just unlimited. You can do whatever, you know, and it made it cinematic. It made it feel like you was watching a show with wrestlers on it that actually wrestle, and it made it to where you never got tired of playing it. That's what the story mode brought. You know, if you ain't gonna bring Road to WrestleMania, go all in with the new story mode. And can we please get rid of the showcase mode? I mean, I get y'all want to do that, but dang, man, the showcase mode, it really ain't doing what it's supposed to do, man. It's not. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see something. Okay. But yeah, the showcase mode is not doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, once people get tired of playing it, and then what? It's like, it's nothing that you can go back to. It'll be like, okay, that was fun. Let me go replay. Let me go do the showcase again. Like the showcase mode. Let me just put it like this. 2K game developers. No one wants to play something that you can only play once. Meaning, no one wants to play something to where it's something that we've already seen. That's no fun. It's no thrill. There's nothing to expect. You know, it's no excitement. It's nothing that's game breaking, or whatever word y'all was using for 2K25 to try to make it seem like y'all was doing something so big and we seen no results. But there's nothing groundbreaking about, you know, it's going through a showcase mode and it's something that we've already seen on TV. I feel like that's taking up a lot of space on top of the My Faction, which I know, I get it. Y'all got to get y'all money. So the My Faction, I know ain't going to go nowhere. But, you know, things like My GM, that crap don't even need to be in the game. Like, who actually in their right mind is going to sit up there and play my GM and actually be excited and say that's the best part of the game, unless they're a game developer themselves? Because anybody who's saying that, you better believe they was working on this game. Them, that's what they want. They're not doing what the fans want. And that's what I'm saying. I got to wipe my hands with 2K. Because they're not caring about the passion of the fans that grew up on wrestling games being fun and having these requirements that, you know, brought excitement and made wrestling games feel like you was actually in the game. It didn't feel like you were just playing it, but it felt like you was in the game and that you could do whatever you want, go wherever you want. Like I said, with Times Square, subway station fights at the subway station, that should be brought back. On the sidewalks on the streets where you see NPCs going down the street, cars going down the street, bring a little bit of GTA vibes. And, you know, hey, bring us a grocery store for the first time. The way we can go inside a grocery store, you can see NPCs, you know, in the grocery store, make it feel like a grocery store. You can, I mean, what's the most? 20 NPCs in a grocery store, at least, just walking around shopping or whatever, and you just fighting. It ain't got to be that many. You know, you see the cars in the parking lot, see a hospital right there, have a couple of NPCs in the hospital. You can fight inside the hospital. Go up the stairs or whatever, have a 2-level hospital, nothing much. You can fight on the first floor of the hospital and the second floor. Like, bring it to where you can feel like you can free roam and go any and everywhere, but with new locations. New locations, and scrap all the old locations. Because if you're going to do something, 2K, you have to make it feel fresh. Nothing feels fresh about you bringing the same backstage areas back to another newer game, but making it to where you can free roam and go to different rooms. That don't feel fresh. They don't feel like, they don't make the gamers feel like you actually said, hey, this is something new. We want to bring something completely new to the wrestling game fans, to have them feel like, okay, I could take a deep breath, and this is something that, you know, is completely different and way better, and they finally listen. You know, you want to have that factor so you'll have people like myself that want to continue to keep, you know, spending money and buying these wrestling games, because I know y'all will deliver on what the people want. Because I'm seeing on Instagram, on the WWE Games account, you know, all they showing is entrances. DLC packs, that's not exciting. That just shows that this game, y'all have done nothing to make this game exciting to where you're showing gameplay and fights and story mode. See, y'all should be showing story mode. Y'all should really be showing story mode, because I feel like, honestly, that y'all should be having story mode clips under the WWE Games account. Showing story mode clips and fights breaking out backstage, outside, you know, in restaurants, let me see, grocery stores or whatever, or like I said, hospitals, you know, outside in front of the arena. It should be fights and gameplay and story mode cutscenes y'all should be showing, not just entrances. You know what I'm saying? You know how much that'll boost everything up if y'all just have all those requirements to where y'all can just continuously to keep on posting until the next 2K game come out. Like, that'll be something that, you know, people will look forward to, be like, okay, let's just say if they, you know, may not meet every expectation for the next 2K, at least we can have this one that we can play for the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we'll still get the next 2K, but we'll still be playing this one. So it'll give fans, you know, hope that at least that y'all went all the way out and then ignore. Road to WrestleMania. All new story mode, the WWE wrestlers and divas. They still call themselves divas. Road to WrestleMania, new story mode with the WWE superstars. And Road to WrestleMania, we have 6 superstars to choose from, like they always used to do with the Road to WrestleMania. Have that and free roam with all new backstage areas, lobby areas, WWE shop zone, upstairs and the upstairs portion of the backstage areas, like something new and fresh. Don't bring no old backstage areas back. Just all new, fresh backstage areas you can free roam and go any way you want to. That's it, and that's all. But SmackDown vs. Raw gave you all that. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, gave you that. But we'll just see. Sensei Reality TV. And this shit don't never want to go off until I'm on the recording. But Sensei Reality TV, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll let y'all later. One love. Peace.